A door open to danger.
She has her against her former girlfriend. How did she get
in? And she followed behind me.
You just assumed that it was okay.
Or drama.
She was pretty...
Former girlfriend?
Yes.
So she wouldn't sleep there?
She would sleep there.
Where was Miss Martinez sleeping?
In the bed with her.
This.
Miss Ojeda, how long do you know the defendant?
I've known her in middle school.
And on what date did you decide to move into a room that she was renting in her home?
I moved in on September 27th of this year.
When did you start to pay rent?
I paid her on the 1st.
1st of October?
Yes.
And that was your agreement?
Yes.
How much was your rent?
It was $400 for the room.
It is your claim that Miss Martinez, on the 22nd of October, which was about 3 weeks into your tenancy, threw you out of the apartment.
Correct.
And you want prorated rent. You want a lot of other things too, but you want at least your prorated rent for those days. Ms. Martinez's defense to that is she doesn't seem to deny that she told you to leave. She said that the reason she told you to leave was that she has a restraining order against her former girlfriend.
Correct.
And that you knew she had a restraining order against her former girlfriend. And despite that, so the reason I asked how long you knew each other was, there was a reason for that question. Despite the fact that you knew that, you invited her former girlfriend to the apartment. Did you do that?
I didn't invite her in. Her car was parked at the apartment, which is why she came back.
Slowly and up.
Okay, so...
You didn't invite her into the apartment?
No.
Also, she didn't know. Sorry. She didn't know she had a share. Sorry.
How did she get into the apartment?
I walked in, and she followed behind me, but I had thought that she had agreed with her to come back since she had called her multiple times, sent her multiple messages telling her to come back.
Okay, so you didn't think it was a problem?
Exactly.
And on what date was that?
That was on the 18th of October.
But then it was conveyed that she didn't want her there?
Yes.
And it was conveyed to you immediately that she didn't want her there?
No.
When was it conveyed to you?
She told my roommate that there was a restraining order not to bring her. However, she had already gone to work. I did not have my phone, so I had no communication with her until like 11 o'clock that day.
I have evidence about that.
On the 18th?
Correct.
Then what happened later? Because the defendant's former girlfriend was back in the apartment, wasn't she?
On the same day?
No, not on the same date. On another date.
Yes, she did come back the day that I left.
On the 22nd?
Exactly.
Tell me how she got into the apartment on the 22nd.
That was their agreement. I was going to go...
That was whose agreement?
That was between them. I had gone into the apartment because I needed to use the restroom. I still had, for the day, the key. So I went to use the restroom, and I heard both of them talking in the room.
So the defendant and her former girlfriend were already in the apartment when you got there?
Yes, it was already night. It was like 9:30, 10.
In the evening?
Correct.
And then there was some sort of an altercation?
The altercation happened earlier in the day when I brought her the first time that she followed me in.
Well, was that on the 18th or the 22nd?
That was on the 18th.
Is what you're telling me that both instances of the former girlfriend being there was on the same date, on the 18th? Look. My understanding of what you said was on the 18th of October, the former girlfriend, Jane Doe, followed you into the apartment, and you just assumed that it was okay.
Yes, I went to go and shower.
That was on the 18th?
Correct.
Was there an altercation between the two of them on the 18th?
Yes, earlier in the day.
In front of you?
No. So
don't tell me about anything that you didn't witness.
I did witness something. She threw a bag of cat feces at both of us after we had left the home.
So the two of you, why did you leave?
She had my phone in her car, so we were going to go pick up her car keys so we could get into the car.
Who had your phone in her car?
Her ex-girlfriend.
Well, what was your phone doing in her car?
So it was me, my roommate, and her former girlfriend who were hanging out the night before.
Oh, well, I didn't understand that. You didn't make that clear to me.